Hey, how you doing? So this is your pal CJ again, and I'm here to talk to you about a topic that I get bugged about all the time with my clients, and it's this concept of why do I allow myself to get distracted by email all day long? And you're thinking, oh, I don't get distracted by email that much. Email is a great and very positive part of what it is that I do each and every day in my office. Now, I agree. I love email. I love sending documents with email. I love getting a message out to 4 or 5 people at a time with email. I love sending that person an email who I don't want to talk to because they're going to bend my ear for 30 minutes. Email is very popular, very valuable. I use it every single day, a ton, just like you do. But here's the deal. Email is crushing your productivity, especially if you're one of those people who's got these two screens, right next to one another. And in these two screens, you've got email open in one screen and whatever you're working on in the other. And so you're sitting there typing away at a proposal, whatever detailed document that you're working on that requires focus. And in your other eye, you notice, an email just came. So you go and you check that email. Then you go back to what you were working on. And here's what science tells us, is that when you go back to check on what you were working on, your brain at some level says, where was I? And you're not quite as focused as you were for at least another 7 minutes. So if you have that email up and you get 6 or 7 or 8 emails every hour or more, it's constantly back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. And your productivity is just dying when you allow that to happen. Now, you're probably thinking to yourself, it doesn't happen to me, email doesn't bother me that much, it's no big deal. But you know I'm right. You remember the night when you stay at work late, you work from 8 to 10? Or that Saturday morning you come in and you work from 7:30 to 9:30 in the morning? Do you know how much work you get done? And the reason you get all that work done is because you're not checking your email nonstop, because no one's emailing you. So here's a novel idea, a novel approach. During the day, when you are working on anything that requires concentration, turn your email off. Now, you'll notice I didn't just say minimize it, because when you minimize it and you still have the Bing or maybe that little thing flashes up that shows you've got an email, or for God's sakes, that little orange envelope, you don't have the discipline to not check it. You don't, nor do I. You have to turn it off. Now, I promise when you turn it off for 30 minutes and you turn it back on, the entire world, every one of your customers, your family, everyone is not going to panic because your email was off for 30 minutes. In fact, no one's going to even care. And once you've done that 30 minutes, I challenge you to stretch it to an hour. And I guarantee throughout the day, if you just take these little breaks from your email, you'll be so much more productive. And guess what? The world's going to continue to spin. In fact, I've got clients who go so far as to say they're only going to check email 3 to 4 times a day. I'm not that good yet, but I think it's a great idea. So if you do nothing, say to yourself, today, I'm going to do one thing. I'm going to turn it off for at least 30 minutes. That's just one simple thing today. Turn it off for 30 minutes. And in the comment section below, I want you to let me know how it went. Thanks and have a great one. See you next time.